Good morning, good evening, everyone, depending on where you are in the world. I wanted to do this video because a lot of you, I've seen a lot of feeds, maybe I shouldn't say a lot of you. I've seen a lot of feeds on Facebook talking about, what's happening at Standing Rock and what's happening in politics and how people are having a hard time with this whole idea of Thanksgiving and feeling grateful when all of these tragedies are happening. And so I wanted to give you a fundamental perspective of how important it is to stay in gratitude. And some feeds that I've seen, actually people are talking about they're feeling guilty about all that they have when they're seeing, the woman at Standing Rock who had her arm ripped apart by a rubber bullet, and so I wanted to give you a fundamental understanding of why it's so important to stay in gratitude and how that actually really does serve everyone. So your vibration affects everything. Your frequency emanates out to the furthest reaches in the universe and perhaps beyond. What you feel, what you emanate, your vibration affects all life everywhere. And so if you are reacting and upset to something that's happening that you see in your reality, that vibration and frequency that you emanate from your upset is affecting those around you. And it's not affecting just those around you, but it's affecting those on the other side of the planet. It's affecting the galactic beings. It has an impact. And so when you can bring yourself into a state of gratitude and appreciation for what you have, that affects all life everywhere as well. When you can accept what is occurring all around us, that has a tremendous impact, because acceptance comes with the vibration of peace. Or maybe I should say peace comes with the vibration of acceptance. And so when you are truly allowing yourself to feel the gratitude that you feel for your experience in life, that vibration ripples out from you. And so you don't have to feel guilty that you have a lot or that you have a roof over your head. You don't have to feel guilty that you have great wealth and abundance, or that you have a bed to sleep in at night, whatever it is for you. You don't have to feel those feelings of guilt. You are creating your reality and your life. And the more gratitude you have for what you are creating, the more your vibration assists the collective. And so I just want you to think about that. Any places in your life where you have been feeling guilty for having, or any places in your life where you've been reacting to what you are seeing happen in your reality, whether it's something political, or I use the example of Standing Rock because that's near and dear to a lot of our hearts. Whatever you are seeing and observing, if you have any reaction to that, that vibration is rippling out from you. And so again, as I always say, I'm not telling you not to feel your feelings. In fact, I'm a big advocate of expanding your emotional range, allowing yourself to truly feel what it is that you feel. In truth, when you are feeling the truth of what you actually feel, there is grace working with you. I used to wonder, how is it that I'm going through these things and I have a lot of emotional energy around it? How is it that, that's not being vibrated out and creating my reality? And what I came to understand, that grace is covering us when we're in those moments of feeling lower vibrational emotions. And it's totally okay to feel that. The trick is not to get stuck in that or to wallow in that. To feel it, to let it go, to transmute it, and to move on. That's the formula that we need. And so if you are in reaction to anything that you've noticed occurring around us on the globe, there's a difference between feeling what you feel and being in reactional energy. So yes, feel what you feel. Release it, transmute it, move on. Reactional energy really has no purpose. It doesn't help your creations. It doesn't assist the collective. It is a kind of wallowing energy. You're just being in a reaction. What does it do? It just builds upon itself, creating more reaction, but it doesn't solve anything. It doesn't help you move forward. So there is a difference between reacting and feeling what you feel. So feel what you feel, release and transmute it, move on. If you are in reaction energy, I do invite you to check in with yourself. Maybe it's because you actually want to feel deeper emotions that you haven't been feeling. So check in with yourself to see what that's all about for you. And then move back into gratitude. After all, this video is about gratitude. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for joining in. Give yourself permission to feel the gratitude that you feel for all that you experience, for all that you have in your life. And don't feel bad about what other people are experiencing. We all came into this life with different purposes, with different missions. We all came into this life with different contracts of what we were creating, or different contracts of different roles we're playing. And so you can't compare yourself to another. If you do have more than another, there's no reason to feel guilt about that. That's what you're creating. Whether it's just on the physical level or there's lots of spiritual alignments behind that, that's what you're creating. So there's no need to feel guilt. And guilt is like being in reaction. There's no purpose in that. There's no purpose that serves anything in you feeling guilt. Guilt just numbs your vibration. It lowers your frequency. And so it's one of those things that it really doesn't serve any helpful purpose. So if you are one who's feeling guilt over all that you have, when you look at other people and the suffering that they're going through, understand that this is your creation, and to honor that. And then do what you can to help others. You know, we have some wonderful people here in our community that are serving the homeless population, and I'm able to contribute to that. We have people who are taking supplies to Standing Rock, and that's a beautiful gift. And so if you do have much, then give from your overflow. And, you know, stop the guilt, because that doesn't help anything or anyone. We are talking about all of these lovely things and more in the Creation Temple. If you'd like to be a Master Creator member, or a free member, or a scholarship member, that's available to you right now in the Creation Temple. Of course, all the content that I've been creating over the past 5 or 6 years, all of that's in the temple, so that you have as many resources as possible to move through these things, to come back into gratitude for your experience in life. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. I'm grateful for you. I want to say that. I'm grateful for you. All right. Much love, you guys.